Hello guys! So recently I made this gorgeous content cake inspired by a beautiful overgrown rose garden, and in that video I said this. I added this big fat red fondant rose on top because I can't pipe roses to save my life. Wait, how can I make a rose garden cake and I don't even know how to pipe roses? So I've decided to change that. I am starting a new series called I Can Do All Things. Yes, it is inspired by the scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, because I can. So I am going to learn how to pipe roses today. Okay, so for my first attempt, I was using this curved piping tip which came in this floral piping pack. I don't have a number for it, but I've seen other bakers use it, so I wanted to try it. And I started out by putting on some buttercream on my parchment paper as a base. And then here I'm just doing these U-shaped motions for the petals. And if you're wondering why I'm not using a flower pin, I have Erb's palsy. I was born with this disability, so I don't really have much function in my right arm. So I'm finding alternative ways to do it that work for my disabled self. Yeah. So the first attempt was so bad, like so bad. They make it look so much easier on the videos, I swear. So this second attempt, I decided to use a smaller piping tip. This is a 103 ruffle tip. And again, I placed that little blob in the center and then I'm going in with these U-shaped motions. But I was just finding it really difficult. I found the blob was moving around a lot, so I didn't really have much stability when I was piping the petals. So it just kept looking like a blob. Yeah. Even this one, it has the rose shape, but not what I was looking for. So I binned that one. And the third attempt, I went in with a 104 ruffle tip, which is slightly bigger than the 103. And instead of starting off the rose with a little circle like I was doing before, I decided to cross hatch the top so that it was like a closed bud. And then I went round from the bottom so that there was more stability in that U-shaped motion. And I really did see a difference in this technique. The rose looked a bit more fuller and less blob-like. So I was happy with the progress, but we can still do better. So for this attempt, I think this is attempt number 4, I had the genius idea of freezing the buttercream bulb first. This was game-changing. Because I had frozen the base first, it was a lot more stable and wasn't moving around when I was piping on the petals. And the petals that I did pipe hardened because of the cold base. So it just made the process a lot easier, a lot smoother. And I was like, Jane, you truly can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Because just because I couldn't do it the regular way does not mean I cannot pipe a rose to save my life. By the way, I'm not from London and I'm not from Essex. I don't know why I keep saying life. It's just really satisfying to say it that way. I normally say life. But anyway, with a bit more practice, I was able to pipe these gorgeous roses, and I wanted to put them on the content cake to see which was better, the fondant or my piping. So I flung off that fondant rose and took off all of the leaves. And then here I just piped a bit of red as a base and stuck on the rose. As you can see, it's really easy to peel off the parchment paper. At this point, I was very, very happy with myself. But I think I kind of ruined it with the leaves. Like, I guess that's one thing I need to work on. My leaf placement. But this is how it looks. Listen, it's not the best rose in the world, but it's progress. And I'm happy with that. So what should I try next? I'm thinking macarons. Bye, cuties.